हमने हमेशा से ही अपने पड़ोसियों के साथ एक कोऑपरेटिव और फ्रेंडली तरीके से मिलकर काम किया है। हमेशा उनके विकास और कल्याण की कामना की है। जहां कहीं हमारे मतभेद भी रहे हैं, हमने हमेशा ही ये प्रयास किया है कि मतभेद विवाद न बने, डिफरेंसेस डिस्प्यूट्स में न बदले। हम कभी किसी को भी उकसाते नहीं हैं, लेकिन हम अपने देश की अखंडता और संप्रभुता के साथ समझौता भी नहीं करते हैं। जब भी समय आया है, हमने देश की अखंडता और संप्रभुता की रक्षा करने में अपनी शक्ति का प्रदर्शन किया है, अपनी क्षमताओं को साबित किया है। त्याग और तितिक्षा हमारे राष्ट्रीय चरित्र का हिस्सा है, लेकिन साथ ही विक्रम और वीरता भी उतना ही हमारे देश के चरित्र का हिस्सा है। मैं देश को भरोसा दिलाना चाहता हूं, हमारे जवानों का बलिदान व्यर्थ नहीं जाएगा। हमारे लिए भारत की अखंडता और संप्रभुता सर्वोच्च है और इसकी रक्षा करने से हमें कोई भी रोक नहीं सकता। इस बारे में किसी को भी जरा भी भ्रम या संदेह नहीं होना चाहिए। भारत शांति चाहता है, लेकिन भारत उकसाने पर हर हाल में यथोचित यथोचित जवाब देने में सक्षम है। और हमारे दिवंगत शहीद वीर जवानों के विषय में देश को इस बात का गर्व होगा कि वे मारते मारते मरे हैं।
That's the Prime Minister Narendra Modi reiterating that India is a peace-loving nation and has traditionally cooperated with its neighbors. But India is capable of fully responding to provocation. PM also assured that the sacrifice of the soldiers will not go in vain. Indian Prime Minister has also called for a meet on 19th of June to discuss tension along the border. The skirmish has already resulted in deaths of 20 soldiers from the Indian side and 35 from China. In the meantime, Megha joins us with further details on PM's call for an all-party meet scheduled on June 19th. Megha, take it away.
Well, the Prime Minister has himself tweeted about this all-party meeting. This comes, of course, on the back of many of the opposition leaders attacking, rather, the government on its silence, the silence that has been broken an hour back by the Prime Minister himself when he gave out this message right at the top of the video conferencing that he's having currently with the chief ministers on the corona pandemic. But he used that opportunity, used that time to send a message loud and clear, not only to all the Indians out here, to assure them that the country is in the hands of somebody extremely responsible, who's standing strong and resolute, and is sending a message to China here. Rather, in a way, one would, assess the message of the Prime Minister as a warning to China that India indeed is a peace-loving country, but if provoked, India is capable of responding in equal measure, that this is about the sovereignty of our country, it's about the territorial integrity of India, and that India is not going to compromise in any way whatsoever. He said वो मारते मारते मरे हैं, basically meant हमारे शहीद मारते मारते मरे हैं. What it wanted to say was that our soldiers did not die in vain, that they killed the enemy on the other side while laying down their lives for their country. The Prime Minister's message is being read as one of the sternest message that we have heard from the Indian Prime Minister in over the years. Last 6 years rather, and this of course is also being viewed very seriously internationally, because there are many countries who have had a problem with China in the last few months, but which Prime Minister or which President has the guts and the courage to speak out so loud and clear and send rather a warning to China to not mess with us? So that's what has happened. The Prime Minister has spoken, and when you ask about the all-party meeting, he himself tweeted out that information, saying that the all-party meeting has been called on 19th of June at about 5 p.m. in the evening. All the presidents of the other parties, the opposition parties, will join him over the link, and they will be discussing the India-China situation.
Thanks for summing it all up for us, Megha. Could you tell us the key leaders who will be participating in this meeting on the 19th of June? And as somebody who's closely tracking all the developments, what should one expect here post the meeting?
Well, usually in an all-party meeting, it is incumbent on the government to apprise the opposition leaders firsthand as to what the situation is. So right now, since it's going to be on the India-China face-off in the Galwan Valley, the Prime Minister, if he presides over this all-party meeting, he will then be giving out all relevant, crucial, important details to the opposition leaders. They will be brought up to speed as far as the developments in Galwan Valley is considered, and of course the entire standoff with China. On that, of course, he will be welcoming suggestions and advices from the opposition leaders, and perhaps incorporate that in the strategy going ahead.